STARBUCK won the last encounter between them. It was a best of 5, but here margin for error is very, very, very slim. Only 2 maps and you are eliminated. This is the 3-2 here, and the 3-2 says it is very, very close. Who opens with what, and who is the best player in the Western region? We're gonna decide it all now.
Turtle Rock is an interesting map. There is one huge Warcraft free streamer that says that it's not that hard to expand on this map, actually. Maybe you know him, Mr. Neo. It's you, Kappa. But I want to see, is it going to be expansion or not? You may say, Sol, there is so many expansions here, you know? But there is no expansion in this comfortable position, you know, this like pocket corner position. So I wonder, are we going to see one base STARBUCK here? Because if there is a one base map besides Concealed Hill, there is not even in the map pool. That's the map.
I think so too, man. Expanding on the back of the turtle is really, really, really hard. When did I say that it's not that hard to expand here?
Maybe I'm already hallucinating, you know, I hang out with AI more and more, you know, so starting to hallucinate. But that's what I remember. But guys, is a little bit changed. Turtle Rock, there is no red camps anymore on these pocket expansions. They are a little bit easier to creep. You can make Ashen of War in some interesting positions as well. But at the end of the day, it looks like it's going to be the good old Archmage Footman opener versus somebody that is playing Keeper even on one base?
Yeah.
Yes, with the Keeper.
That's gonna be cool, man. Yesterday, it almost led to victory against Live JENS so far with a 100% Keeper of the Grove raid. Off we go. No deny. Item done. And why are you so surprised to see this versus one base? What are the strengths and weaknesses here with this build?
I mean, Keeper likes to creep quickly. You can summon Trians and, you know, creep one camp, then move quickly to another one. For example, you can do on Tide Hunters. You can start with creeping a huge camp like on Hammerfall. But Keeper in the late game gets dispulled a lot, you know? That's why you need Demon Hunter Naga, so I'm a little bit afraid that this Keeper may be not as powerful as Demon Hunter in the late game, but that's a lot of time. By the way, speaking about expansions or not, I see only 2 farms at STARBUCK, 24 supply. The Madman is playing 2 farm tech, Mr. Neo. Second hero will appear very, very soon. And if there is no Demon Hunter, you know what atrocious things MK can do with his not limited mana.
We'll see if that's the strategy or if we go straight away for Naga and push. We got both heroes on level 2. Both have summons, of course. Both want to be disruptive. STARBUCK was checking if JENS is going for a risky creep at the pocket orange, but that wasn't the case. Rather reliable, rather standard. Nice by STARBUCK to check for this, though, as that would have been a nice jump and boost for JENS, who is checking creep spots as well, but can't really find STARBUCK, who's retreating also.
STARBUCK is winning the mind games here. STARBUCK is hiding his footies from the Keeper. You know, it's a little bit like play Farseer Headhunter versus Keeper player. You want to hide your units before there is Dispel. And that's what STARBUCK did successfully. But if the units are hiding, maybe it's time to steal a little bit from STARBUCK. And that's what JENS is doing on the turtle.
Yeah, it's like you have an apple tree in the garden and your neighbor comes in and steals the apples. This little camp here. We got Betonman with a $10 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Support is super important for us, of course. Much love, especially on the YouTubes. Now, the camp was stolen. 2.5 on the Keeper is still no level 2 Entangle. We've seen the power of Entangle yesterday. We are resorting to Treants for additional scouting, additional creeping, while the tier 2 tech unfolds, and that is slightly ahead for STARBUCK because of that 2 farm tech. And JENS doesn't have a Hunter Soul yet either.
Okay, there are 2 Water Elementals summoned. It means that STARBUCK means business now. JENS wants to snipe item and run away. He's not going to fight here. And run, archers run. Last hit goes to Chilean Night Elf, the Keeper Master. And yes, STARBUCK is no longer hiding. Now STARBUCK has some map control. JENS, tier 2 is slowly kicking in. Deny on the Treant, very nice. So far nobody made a big mistake, but I just wonder, Neo, when STARBUCK is going to push, is it going to be no hurry 60 supply, or is he going to push as fast as he has 2 priests with Dispel? We'll see about that. Also, another interesting question, how many archers JENS is making, and he's making 7 archers, but what's even more important, I think that's the sound that you made. It's the panda, am I right?
Exactly. He's gonna sneeze at a lot of people, trying to burn them. The panda has been on the bench for a long time. People said he's unplayable, but people like to creep, like to use Drunken Haze for damage mitigation because of all the mischance that helps you conserve some moon wells for when the push is coming. As usually, of course, you'd have the mischance on a Demon Hunter via evasion passive, but now you gotta get that from the spell. Ring of Regen, also nice loot. So instead of a super mega early tier 2 push and go, we get some creeping phases in the middle. And who comes out on top here?
Okay, I'm trying to understand what JENS is doing. So usually versus Rifle Caster, you know, you prepare, you rush bears. And look what JENS is doing. Nurture Blessing, Early Ancient Protector, Ancient of Winds, 7 archers.
Oh,
Mr. Neo,
wow.
this is the furthest away from bears, as I can see. It's like saying that my English accent is sounds New York to you.
It is indeed incredible. What the hell? Is he playing Hippo Riders with this build?
I mean, there is a lot of possibilities how to play one base versus one base human, and JENS tells us you can play bear free. Maybe Panda is one big bear and he has enough bears for today.
Maybe, yes. Treants will be there as well. JENS is once again spinning the tactic wheel for the Night Elves. No other player has more viable builds than JENS, but we'll figure out if it is indeed that viable. STARBUCK is giving him some time to unfold this strategy with a lot of archers. I don't think he lost anyone, but he will be up against rifles. He will be up against this Mountain King who can hammer away at these units, which wouldn't be the case for example, Dryads, because they are magic immune. More APs. You know, maybe JENS is trying to play like no more lame style with Hippo Riders in the human base, because that base is unprotected.
I mean, I thought about the same thing when I saw how JENS scouted middle with the Wisp, you know? He was like, I have... He's going to lame, Neo. He's going to lame. He has 3 Ancient Protectors, I think. And Panda is a good laming hero. Panda is like mini TC.
Exactly.
Shockwave, Breath of Fire, same thing.
Pretty much the same thing, yes. One hits air units, the other has a wider radius. But yeah, triple invul potion for STARBUCK. He got the drinks ready. Panda has not too much to creep anymore. STARBUCK will see the 3 AP soon, and then I'm super curious about his response.
He has 1 TP, so he will definitely teleport back quite quickly. There is no even Arcane Tower, but the question is how strong Panda can connect, you know, how many Breath of Fires. Of course, you can't wall off against Keeper. Keeper can open the base, and the base is not even close. We have Nurture Blessing. STARBUCK is running across on foot. Hypogryphs are crossing the map. Mr. Neo and everybody in the Twitch chat. This is a big laming, but Night Elf doesn't have speed scroll. Night Elf, you know, can't really escape in a different way than just teleporting out. Triple Breath of Fire on all of those Moonwells. STARBUCK keeps his TP unused, but JENS is slowly but surely getting into tier 3. Is STARBUCK economy strong enough to switch into flying machines? I don't know. And Panda is also good versus flying machines. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, Dragonhawks are a possible solution, but it's also very expensive. Dragonhawks are a bit more sturdy against Breath of Fire than flying machines are. I love that a scout tower is used by STARBUCK for actually its purpose, and that is scouting. So he sees if there's an expansion coming up or not. Now red spot creep for higher level Archmage and higher level MK. Where the Mountain King, by the way, will not be able to use Bash on these units, and Clap of course doesn't affect air units either. And now STARBUCK, the one who loves to lame with Orc versus a Night Elf, is now getting lamed himself.
Man, this range, STARBUCK teleported on the edge. At the same time, Jens is creeping right now. And is Jens going to expand? Jens is on tier 3. He can go for a marksmanship, you know, to buff
Mr. Ape-Man,
attack.
it's already finished.
It's already finished.
Yes,
Mamma mia.
he is way ahead of you. +4 damage on every unit.
STARBUCK joins the lane. I mean, STARBUCK broke the supply. Jens is still at 43 supply only. And Jens is not complaining that much about creeping, you know? Like, he will get the red camp himself. And he's placing an expansion.
That's crazy, man. Okay, we might see a lot more Trees of Life here. Turtle Rock, in a way, can be played like Twisted Meadows, where we see trees and trees and trees and trees, especially by Moon, of course. He made it famous. Lorelei introduced this playstyle to Turtle Rock as well. So don't be surprised if you see 2, 3, 4 expansions going up for Jens now.
And you are right, spot on, Mr. Neo, but STARBUCK has flying machines now, and the flying machines you can scout a lot. By the way, a movement speed aura, I think that's what you want if you lame, right? So Jens can move quite quickly, but again, Jens can't take the fight. STARBUCK is at 64 supply, he's ready to rumble, he's ready to go, while Jens is just getting his... I mean, this is not a fighting army. Jens needs to win a little bit of this map position game, you know? He can't fight now, he's behind a lot of supply. For a moment, I thought it's going to be lovely, but now STARBUCK is clearing both expansions at the same time.
I love that he's aware of the situation. I love that he knows that it's not only one Tree of Life, but definitely 2. Drunken Haze, Mischance, and Tangle. Wait a second! Jens is holding this!
But can Jens even fight this? I mean, look at this. He's like, okay. No, the Water Elemental, 25 HP.
I mean, you should water the plants, but... Ooh, not like this. So, Jens now, how powerful is this Panda Keeper being staffed out right away? Nice heads-up play. Flying Machine scouting in the north, but not in the south anymore. Still, Jens canceling this, knowing your expansion is way too hurt, can't get it up, and you pressure me here. This is now a very strategic game for both of them.
I mean, what is pretty funny is that Jens is at 50 supply, and he's like, come on, push. I'm waiting for you. I'm in my base. Welcome to this Amazon jungle.
I was about to say, welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, there is no big snakes here. Don't worry. They're just in the comic books. And in the stories, there's a perfectly peaceful garden. And in reality, everything attacks you. STARBUCK is making lumber mill. STARBUCK is making one arcane tower in his base. It's one base. And remember, Jens is getting gold advantage. Are we going to fight for real? You mentioned that STARBUCK has mass invulse. But is Jens... Oh, the keeper!
Nice. Man, double step technology online immediately. Treants try to clear something up, but the gyros are constantly scouting. Gyros were also... Oh, maybe on the left-hand side. Jens wants to be a neighbor of STARBUCK.
Yeah, Jens says, okay, I'm done. I'm going to leave my base now. And with this movement speed aura, that's okay. Jens has no TP in here.
Ooh, scary. Very scary, actually. He can go to the shop, though.
Yes, this looks like there is a possibility. Okay, there's a dangerous position.
Oh, damn. Oh, this is so scary. We have double staff. We have flying units. We got STARBUCK reacting to this expansion once again. This is beautifully played by STARBUCK.
Okay, and this play to entangle MK to slow him down. Also, Glady, slow has a long duration, and the second staff is now not available. Keeper still without the TP. Expansion did finish, so Jens invested a lot into it. Staff on the Panda is 10 seconds away. Breath of Fire, but this Breath of Fire missed everything. The first beautiful Hypoglyph Rider is gone.
Yeah, that was a breath of nothing. The range has been decreased in the past, so yeah. Another tree coming up on the right-hand side, while the tree on the left-hand side is fighting for survival against the 2 footmen. Get some regeneration there as well. The army might set up a bit of a trap. We have to remind you guys, still, STARBUCK is paying upkeep the entire time. So, oh, that breath was a lot better as well.
And Panda has orb. This Panda is clearing 3 flying machines is 300 gold, Neo.
Yeah, and that is not even level 5 Panda. Oh, Stormbolt coming in. Doesn't connect though.
Man, this tree is like, this is a human open buffet. I just snag a little bit of medicine, and this tree already killed 1 footman. And with the power of the Treants, 2 footies are gone. STARBUCK has supply lead, but the supply lead, Jens has 1500 gold more. Jens is spending his gold on upgrades, and he's in position to creep a little bit, but STARBUCK is around the corner.
Yeah, and how do you get out there if you're Jens? There's still no TP. I mean, the hippogriffs can fly to the right-hand side, and the flying machines will come in as well as the Panda is gone. But so far, the retreats have been great by Jens. It is a war of attrition. It's a game of nerves. One mistake and you might lose your entire army. Similar to this position right there. And Jens is just planting new trees to use it as a decoy. So if STARBUCK is attacking the right-hand side at the bottom, his left-hand side is safe.
I never seen a game like that, Neo. Never. I mean,
beautiful.
the idea for Jens is like, he's cosplaying Farseer, Wyverns, TC, Laming.
Yeah.
And his plan is to use Breath of Fire on flying machines. And with it's basically all built around double stuff. And there is so many expansions growing. Like, this expansion is on the way. The real expansion is actually mining. Very slowly, of course. And Jens is using this time to creep.
He wants the Panda level 5. That's all he cares about. But yeah, as you said, it is very orc-esque, but it makes sense, right? The Night Elves, they have their druids, they can shapeshift, and that's the same that Jens is doing now. Into an orc shape.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, Jens' expansions are gone, but he knows where STARBUCK is. And because of that, Jens is coming back to human main base. STARBUCK has 700 lumber, so that's not a problem to lose some structures. But it's a game of attrition, or whatever the sophisticated English word for this is. Breath of Fire, man, this Panda needs to connect. Jens is using a STARBUCK base layout against STARBUCK.
Yeah, this will be hard to engage with the rifles for sure. All the workers exposed, and the flying machine come in. It's level 3 Breath of Fire, sick damage right there. Can he win the fight now? The cooldown is still 6 seconds. The next Breath of Fire will hit so hard.
STARBUCK is not mining. Jens is. But look at this, the staff TP used now. Bolt connects. Expensive trade by both. And actually, Jens used protection scroll, he used heal scroll, he used the TP. At the end of the day, I would say the game was even, and Jens did it in a moment where there was no expansion growing for him, you know? 44 supply versus 61.
Exactly. Oh man, this best of 3 might take some time. We're 20 minutes in. The main game mines will mine out soon in 3 minutes, and then it's going to be very interesting. Can STARBUCK somehow go for a push against the 3 APs? Is Jens going to find a way to open up the new base? Will he move the main tree over, especially when he's so staff heavy? Man, you can really feel that both players have played StarCraft before they became Warcraft players. It's like, it's the most StarCraft game in Warcraft 3 possible.
I mean, okay, I don't see this, but that's I mean, it's I think about Hearthstone more than StarCraft, because there was like this one arena deck with Priest that you basically wanted to make 30 very efficient cards together, and your plan was to, after playing those 30 cards, to be in better position than your opponent, you know? So I think the Jens idea is to mine his entire gold mine and then be in a better position than his opponent.
Okay, let's hope he can do that. He is currently 17 foot down. He's 2 heal scrolls down. Heal scrolls won't, of course, work on the gyrocopters, but it will help the rifles.
Invisible MK was there, but tough works. Full mana Panda. I mean, level 5 helps a lot. At some point, Jens... Okay, you know what? Maybe Jens will uproot his entire forest.
Oh!
Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah! I mean, why
But
not? I mean, you would
He
still...
will leave Moonwells behind.
Yeah, but... he's still gonna lose a synergy, but yeah, that is possible.
Mamma mia. I hope this style will get more popular than all of the people that say that Age of Empires games, Age of Empire 2 games are longer than Warcraft 3 games. They will say, no, not in human versus neither.
It's the best matchup, man. So many different styles possible. Water Elemental still scouting. Jens gave up on the idea of planting new trees. He's gonna move the main over. STARBUCK is the one with an additional base.
Okay, Jens was able to invest his lumber into Bear Master, and he will have Bear for Roar, so maximum damage. And it looks like both players are breaking the supply right now in order to expand.
Okay, interesting. We also get a bottom. We get, as you said, Bears, we have 3 upgrades on Jens. That is so powerful. STARBUCK is struggling a little with the gold, but the expansions shall save that. But if we go Bears, like the gyros will be useless. And that's such a big part of STARBUCK's supply.
I mean, that's the one Bear just for Roar, you know, and occasional reju. But the problem is that, man, those Hypogryph Riders, they will die so quickly. You may say, you can dismount, okay. But then you lose your free upgrades. Yes, those Hypogryph Riders are free upgrades.
And marksmanship. And soon the bottom aura. So yeah, they are
all scout, not the aura even.
Okay, I mean, there were some invisible Mountain Kings. Makes sense. Oh, the timing by STARBUCK against the Entangled Gold Mine. Gorgeous.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is entire forest on the move. The old scout tells us where the MK is. Panda needs to connect. It's all about the positioning, ladies and gentlemen.
So far, Tree of Eternity holds, and we see the hero focus again. Breath of Fire into the Gyrocopters. This will most likely determine the outcome of map number 1 in the lower bracket. The Tree of Eternity looks like it's gonna hold. You were right with your assessment. The APs have moved as well. Such a huge fortification for Jens now.
I hope that the map maker of Turtle Rock is watching this, because maybe that's how Turtle Rock was intended to play. And I hope that he's still alive, because probably he made Turtle Rock like 20 years ago.
That is right. With Frozen Throne, I think that is that... Oh god, way too long ago. Way too long ago. We are still sieging this. It is a good amount of rifles, but Jens is very tranquilo.
Tranquilo, claro que sí. Vamos, Jens, vamos a la playa.
Not this weekend, though. This is Vamos a la Computero.
Ordenador, claro que sí. Computer is Ordenador. That's what I remember, ladies and gentlemen. Jens has All Scout, basically, is like a radar. It's like, All Scout, tell my Panda where flying machines are. We need to connect there. And Panda stabs back here. Mamma mia, it actually was a good reposition. Ladies and gentlemen, this beauty, this is art, this is beautiful Warcraft 3. But now using stuff is a little bit problematic. STARBUCK is still there, but Jens is mining.
Oh yeah, supply is now evened out. How are you supposed to win against this Panda? Can you just clobber him down? There's a lot of Stormbolts, and if this Panda is gone, I think STARBUCK has a good chance, but it's also a big if.
Moonwells are full, but what is not full is the Tree of Eternity HP. MK has no more invuls. There is one invul on the Archmage. There is so much damage! Flying machines are connecting. Panda, we need you. Tree of Eternity is going down.
Oh.
No, but maybe Jens can still win this. I don't know. He damaged STARBUCK so much. He killed so many flying machines. But if Jens can win this, he has to win now in a fight, but He's not mining, but at the same time, look at these trials are interfering with STARBUCK mining.
Yes.
Panda is full mana. This is so close. Supply is kinda even. Nobody's mining.
And exactly. We still have so many wisps here. We got another tree growing in the north. Peasants are getting wrecked, and STARBUCK is down to 4 peasants. 3 peasants. Oh, this is incredibly close. The Treants, man, they might push it over the edge for JENS. Even though he can't go for any potions no more now.
There are still 11 flying machines, man. I don't know. I don't know. Invisible MK is detected. Man, this is so close. Can Panda carry this? Bravo fire! That was good. Level 2 bottom. Now we have the aura.
Okay, 10% damage on all the hippogriffs. That's quite a bit. Still gyros in the air. Question then, though. Can the rifles even deal with that? I don't know. The panda keeper might just carry this.
I mean, level 6 Panda is possible, Mr. Neo.
Yes, 40% away.
Yeah, and this Panda is very good when armies are small, you know, the ultimate, because it's basically you multiply into very high. Look at JENS, he has a pocket.
That's right. With a little exit there as well. Entangle, focus fire. Of course, the owl is there. STARBUCK must have known. Breath of Fire is ready, locked and loaded, and all the time the tree was growing. Arkancius, thank you for the resub.
Yeah, we have Water Elementals checking out on the tree, and man, JENS' position is not that great. JENS is uprooting every single ancient. Supply is still surprisingly close, but STARBUCK is getting his gold advantage back. Gladies, they die very quickly, but now some Dragonhawk Hypogryph Raiders will die as well. I'm sorry, this is so intense.
It is, man, it is. The supply is mostly even because JENS still has big economy. Dodges the Breath of Fire. Beautifully done. STARBUCK anticipating every move here. Wisps moving in for the detonate, but that doesn't matter too much. We do have an absurd amount of rifles. 4 priests for the Dispel. That was the last Invu potion here, by the way. So no more guaranteed safety for the MK. The trees are in here now as well. JENS is throwing everything at this expo.
This is literally everything. Moonwells are empty. This is JENS' entire force. Can he do something about that? You mentioned that STARBUCK has limited workers. Bravo fire. This Panda gets into position. Jesus, that's so close. And we have a peasant barbecue.
Okay, in the north, Water Elementals still fighting against this. They will expire. JENS might get income again. 28-minute banger. The 2 best Western players, man. What a show this is. Cinema, as they say.
Cinema indeed. Okay, the flying machines are gone, Mr. Neo. There are 4 of them and they barely have any HP left. Panda is getting closer and closer to level 6. Panda get under control a little bit. Flying machines are dying. Water Elementals, they feed experience. MK doesn't have mana for another bolt. But man, when this night is going to start, JENS doesn't have that much healing, but JENS just... How this expansion is here, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it was attacked by Water Elementals, but they couldn't get the job done. Entangle to create some space. The Panda needs a little caretaker here. All the trees gone, no more reinforcements. What you see is what you get. The heroes might take it out eventually, as there are wisps moving over to the right-hand side. Stormbolt is a game-winning move, and Tangle in this situation is a game-winning move, and moving the rifles over might also be the game-winning move.
I mean, can those rifles deal with the tree? The tree has a natural blessing and fortified armor. A Panda got stuffed there! Oh no! Panda is in the north!
Oh no, he forgot! He forgot! Oh, what a mistake at the end of the game. 30 minutes was apparently a little bit too long. We said it, man. It's a game of nerfs, and whoever has the best nerfs will prevail here. The Panda was the chosen one. He was the most important piece. And apparently, this is now gone. How do you win this now, JENS?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a classic moment when an idle player at minute 28 should sell double the stuff. And then will be no problem. You just sell it and exchange it for 2 healing potions. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without the Panda. For the viewers, they don't know, stuff still works if you don't have the main building. It works like on an altar or something. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I think there is no mercy. Now Mr. STARBUCK got what he wanted. There is no gold to revive the panda. There is altar, there is the supply, but STARBUCK is still mining and JENS not. Level 6 panda could change this game. And to be honest, it's kinda robbed us, Neo, from level 6 greatness. Now level 6 belongs to MK and GG will be called very, very soon.
Wow, what a hell of a game to start the second day of the W3Champions finals. You can just feel how important it is for both players. The water elemental block there as well. He's gonna die at his own main base here. The priest also, oh, I was about to say in position, but yeah, thanks to the brilliance aura, there's no way out, is there? The hippogriff riders are taking out the main, okay, that level 6 now for the archmage, and that's mass teleport. You can respond, and STARBUCK, man, whoo, sight of relief right there. Epic banger, 30 minutes. And STARBUCK victorious. JENS is facing elimination. One more map and he's out. Oh, okay, yeah, STARBUCK has played Mountain King tower pushes, Archmage tower pushes. Dark Ranger could be a thing. What else? Tinker? But I don't think so.
Tinker or Firelord? Knowing STARBUCK, I would bet on those two. Tinker most likely, because he plays it in the past. And how good is it? I don't know. And what is the reaction of JENS going to be? I mean, you can't panic, you need to just build, you know. Another Ancient of War, another Moonwell. Some players defend with Hunter Soul. JENS knows he just scouted Tavern Hero, and I'm going to observe his base, Neo. And you observe the tavern, please.
Okay, I don't see a lumber mill just yet indeed. We are going to the tavern. It might be a regular game after all, but yeah, Boulder Vale, you go for this orange camp, which has bash. This exposes your back to an ambush, and we see the boys. It is the Dark Ranger Lady. Soul, I think this is especially for you.
Christmas came early, thank you Santa Claus, and we need to remind people that it was Infi who popularized this build, and these 3 Ancient of War wants to root.
Oh no, this is what can happen on Boulder Vale. Very harassable, as we said. The peasants are doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Militia time is over now. We have a Demon Hunter on JENS, but here is Life Drain, and Demon Hunters hate Life Drain.
JENS is going for Hunter's Hall, but in order to make Hunt, you need to have Ancient of War. It can be towers. This is looking pretty bad. JENS didn't expect losing his Ancient of War. Maybe he wanted to be a little bit too fast. He's actually playing Evasion first instead of Mana Burns. He's so patient. His idea is that Dark Ranger will slowly but surely lose all of the mana by life draining. That's the plan.
We call JENS the Chilean Wall because of his defensive abilities. Now he has to show it that he deserves this nickname indeed. But even the Chinese Wall was once conquered, right? So we'll see. STARBUCK trying to prove a point here. Towers are coming up. Arcane Tower, Guard Tower, like back in the old days. JENS has the Ancient of War, can produce units now for the first time.
And he's producing exactly nothing. He's looking worse and worse for JENS, Mr. Neo.
Well, there is an Ancient Protector coming up. I don't know where. Oh, on the right-hand side, next to the camp. Demon Hunter down to 50%. The one game where he would love to have a keeper. Well, he wants to have a keeper anyway, but he was banking on the Demon Hunter. Now you would love to have a keeper.
Now this Demon Hunter can't fight in the Ancient Protector range, and I thought it's going to be Ancient Protectors growing, but there was just Moonwells. Again, Arcane Tower will drain mana from Demon Hunter, and then it's impossible to heal him, you know, from the Moonwells, because it's so inefficient. STARBUCK is producing more and more towers, but JENS finally has one Ancient Protector. I mean, STARBUCK couldn't dream about a better start. And JENS is trying to do a very sophisticated counter. And I don't know if this counter is going to work. JENS has such a limited lumber, he can't even detonate mana on Dark Ranger, because Dark Ranger without mana is pretty bad. This Demon Hunter, man, he relies on evasion. This evasion is not helping that much. We have 2 guard towers and third one is finishing.
Oh man, this is looking worse. You said it, Soul. There's 3 towers in the base now. Jens in the battle of the Americas versus Europe. He might just be eliminated here with 2-0. He's stemming against the defeat, of course. Everything as defensive as possible. But the towers are in range of the tree, of the demon, of the huntress. What's left to do for Jens?
It's all about losing this first Ancient of War, and then you can discuss, you know, because if you play Evasion first, you need to stop Arcane Tower, right? Because then you have no mana anyway. The Hunt is fighting, Ancient Protector joins the party, Demon Hunter is about to die quickly. You remember that you can remake Demon Hunter, you would like to deny him. And there was no DNI. Jens will remake his Demon Hunter, he will back brand new with mana missing. We have more Ancient Protectors going up. Jens is repairing. He has some lumber. Hunt is dying to the piercing damage of the towers. I think STARBUCK has it.
Unreal, dude. Unreal. Tavern build. Dark Ranger, the build that everybody said is dead. But he got a build order win almost. Jens with the creep route that can be punished. With the greedy evasion build. Not with the keeper. Not trusting in the keeper in the last deciding map. I think a lot of people were hoping for 2-1 here, but damn, is that a push by STARBUCK, and I mean, it needs a miracle at this point.
I mean, 2 Ancient Protectors versus 4 Guard Towers. Dark Ranger Lady is on level 2, but her mana is quite low. STARBUCK is not stacking. STARBUCK is making the shop, right? Ancient Protectors are dying. Jens is trying his best. He's spending a lot of resources. STARBUCK is swimming in lumber. STARBUCK is stacking. Look at this. STARBUCK is stacking. He's already thinking about plan B. And the good news for him is that if he's in his towers, he can clear 2 Moonwells, altar, and even if Jens survives, it's going to be life support basically.
Against the ropes, man. It's not getting better. The supply deficit is not getting better. The AP at 50%, Moonwells are falling, there's a shop up as well. You can just run, but you can't hide from STARBUCK.
And it's the Jens map pick. Boulder Vale. Ancient of War couldn't root, and Ancient of War died to militiamen. And without the first Ancient of War, how you can produce units? And now this Dark Ranger is healing, stealing the mana. Jens has 1 Ancient Protector, that's about it. Versus the Sea of Footman.
These are the last moments of Jens, a previous W3Champions champion in this tournament. This was a final in Season 21. There Jens prevailed, but STARBUCK in the Young Fang Invitational. Now also here going through. Last time when they played each other, it was incredibly close with 3-2. Here, STARBUCK is sending a message to the rest of the competition. 2-0, as it looks like. I mean, what's even left to do?
I mean, STARBUCK has tier 2, man. It's going to be Archwitch second, probably Rifle Caster. And it's a recipe for glory. Very patient play. Yes, he's surviving, but again, it's level 3 Dark Ranger Lady. Live Drain level 2. Demon Hunter goes down. GG will be called in any second.
I guess so. I mean, 19 food, 2 Huntress. No altar, can't rebuild. Is he preparing this already on the right-hand side? No, he's building a shop, but he doesn't have a patron to use that one. It feels like Jens can't believe what's happening here. He is trying everything, but at some point, everything is nothing.
I mean, if there is an... Oh, I'm lagging.
Me too. I mean, this is gonna be the easiest to call decision ever, I guess.
I think so. Okay, so you have this waiting for host thingy?
Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. That was a big spike. But I mean...
Okay, if game can lag, is in situation like that, when one player has tier 2 towers in opponent base. Yes, says go, he's still trying, but... Where is the Demon Hunter, Neo?
Well,
where is he?
He needs an altar. The altar is at like 10%. It will take a long time. I don't know if Jens knows that STARBUCK is teching, and yeah, we can heal now. We build a mortar team. It's like Yep, GG, good luck next. STARBUCK does it and goes through into the round of 6 where he will meet Fortitude or Focus. And there he is. Holy shit,
Yo,
dude.
yo.
Holy shit, dude. What a series. GG's, congrats.
Yes.
That game won,
Thanks.
man. How the hell did you not make game-losing mistakes for 30 minutes when under so much pressure?
Just StarCraft 2 warm-up before I played a 30-minute game on some green map. And I said, no hurry. When I play also in Warcraft today, no hurry. So, like when I watch also Sarah play in StarCraft, and he just goes late game and the trades makes good trades and doesn't lose anything. So same mindset here. No hurry, don't lose too much. Just deny all expansions and then get the win condition with putting my expo down.
You make me so proud, man. I said in the cast, it's like the most StarCraft Warcraft game that I've seen in a very, very long time. Because it was all about the bases, was all about these chip harasses, and yeah, perfect answer. And also perfect mindset for exactly that kind of game. Did you expect his Hippo Rider strat?
No, was kind of surprised. I saw pandas second, and then I saw many archers, and only then I figured out that what he's going for. But I don't think this threat is very good. It only works obviously on big maps, but if human plays correctly, it's very reliable strategy.
Yeah. Would you go for the gyrocopters again, or is it too fragile against the panda? Because it's very execution based, right? Like in theory, of course, you beat his hippos, but then there's this panda. But the panda is also hard to get in range. Like you have to be razor sharp the entire time to not eat the breath of fire.
Yeah, I think I go gyro every time just because I need some mobility and scouting around the map. Like without having the gyro scouting for all gold mines all the time, for sure some Tree of Lives would come up and then he would just flame and run around and I would have no chance. So gyros are a must.
And Dragonhawks as an alternative, like it's probably too slow and like it's a numbers game.
Yeah, they're too expensive also, and they just die to piercing damage.
Piercing damage, oh, true. Yeah. And then game 2, dude. From that 30-minute macro war, you decided that was a bit too exhausting for that heat and wanted to finish quickly?
I said on my stream, he wants to lane me, he wants to cheese me, I'm gonna show him how it's done.
I thought maybe it's like a little gift to Mr. Ape Man.
No, just Uno reverse card, some cheese that I had in the back of my arsenal. Like in GTA, you know, I have mass weapons. I just scroll with mouse wheel. Oh, it's Dark Ranger, okay.
So good, man. So good. So good to see you enjoy the game. Soul, do you have anything to add, or do you focus on map picks and that?
One short question. Is Boulder Vale a good map for Tower Rush because of this Ancient of War position? Because, man, your militia actually connected to Ancient of War, right? So sniping this building was crazy. So do you think like a Boulder Vale is just a good map for it? Or to make it on like a different map, let's say, I don't know, Tide Hunters?
Because of the Tavern, which is like right next to where his AoE is supposed to be, it's good because of that. Because I can be on top of him immediately on Tavern. Just like Concealed Hill, right? There's a Tavern like literally next to opponent base.